Today we're out at a golf course doing a little fishing. There's a pond right up here, which is where we're gonna be fishing. Has some good bass in it, so that's what we're gonna be trying to catch today. We got plenty of stuff we're gonna try. Should be fun. So get up there, start casting, and see what happens. I hope the wind isn't too bad. For whatever reason, whenever I get up here, there's always a little bit of wind, and I don't mind a little bit of chop on the water when it starts affecting casting, like making your line just jump and all that. It's just a nightmare. But this doesn't look too bad. We got overcast conditions, like 50 degrees out here. It's been in the 50s for the last couple of days now, so the bass are really getting active. It's what you like to see this time of year. First cast going in with the glide bait here. So working this shoreline. We can see if there's any fish around here feeding. Really been enjoying fishing with the glide baits recently. I've been catching a lot of fish on it. Nothing super big yet, but strikes are just so fun. Like, you'll just be like slowly working it back in, and all of a sudden they just come out of nowhere, usually on the pause, and just slam it. It's really, really awesome. So hopefully we can get a couple fish on the glides today, but if not, we'll be chucking around a bunch of other stuff and hopefully catch at least a couple bass, and hopefully a good one. I've not been catching any big ones recently, so if we can make that change today, I'll consider that a success. Really thought I'd get a strike along this bank. There is pickerel in this pond too. Obviously we don't really want to catch those, but usually there's at least a couple of those hanging around here, along with some bass. It's a decently nice little spot here along this bank. There's a lot of weeds in the water. Could have some bass sitting up in here waiting to ambush this glide bait as it comes by. Oh, damn it. I thought it was a bite. But I guess it just cast a little bit too close to the weed line. Man, it always gets your heart racing though, even when it's not a fish. When you just feel that bait just stop moving. I think we will get a couple today on this glide bait. It's like the perfect conditions. You know, you couldn't even ask for a better time to be throwing this bait. This is a good spot to throw it. Oh, we got one following it. Oh, he turned away at the last second. I think that was a pickerel, but just goes to show you, on these really long casts, it's easy to lose focus and or just reel your lure in before you even get to the bank. But if I would have done that, I would have never had a chance, of that fish was just following me right there. Unfortunately, we didn't get him to bite, but it wasn't a bass and it wasn't that big, so I don't really care. It's a good sign though. It's our first little bit of action today. We've only been out here for like 10 minutes, so it's not too shabby. I just have to wait and see if the bass are going to be active. There should have been a fish there. Yeah, it's probably a little too cold out. I mean, not too cold out, but the water temp's probably still too cold for them to be biting topwater this early on in the year, but it's worth a try, and I'm gonna keep chucking it even if they're not biting it till one of these days I'm finally gonna get struck on it, and it's gonna make it all worth it. You know, I think if they're gonna be chasing a glide bait, I know the glide bait's a much slower presentation. I still think that we could get some on topwater today if we're lucky. this little spook here. Fish are a little slower. Look like an easier bait fish. All they gotta do is just come up a couple feet off the bottom to eat it. So I think it is worth a try, but not gonna waste too much time on it, obviously. Another fisherman just showed up. He's heading right up there to the spot I wanted to fish with this glide bait. Oh well. I really would have expected to catch a fish by now, but just the way it goes sometimes. Starting to think maybe the glide bait isn't the move today. Might have to chuck around the wacky rig for like an hour or so if we want to catch a couple fish, but that's also fun too. Not complaining if we can catch them doing that. Just really wanted to make the glide baits work today. Oh, you see that? Dude, something was chasing it. The hell was that? Whatever it was, it completely missed. It wasn't very big. Dude, what was that fish doing though? He was like a solid foot behind it and he came all the way out of the water for it. Try to at least catch a couple fish today, so put down the glide and probably pick it back up later or tie on a different glide. Right now I just want to catch a couple fish. I've been out here long enough without much action, so it's about time I caught something. Ooh, we're on. We got something. He's running towards me. Oh, he feels decent, dude. What do we have here? Please be, oh, it's a pickerel. Good pickerel, though. Well, got the skunk out of the boat, or off the bank. I got on a boat today, but this is actually a decent sized pickerel for this pond. Look at that right in front of the no fishing sign. There's no golfers out here teeing off though, so I think we'll be fine if we fish over there. But good first fish is probably, if I had to guess, 18-inch pickerel or so, 17, 18 inches. So get the hook off of him if he can settle down for 1 second. There he goes. All right, one last look. A little slimy pickerel. Not what we wanted, but it is better than nothing. So, getting back in the water. Is he gonna swim off or is he just gonna sit there? Huh? He'll be fine. Oh, there he goes. Swimming off, perfectly healthy. Well, we're on the board. One pickerel, and hopefully get a couple bass here in the next couple hours or so. I think it's time we make a switch to this glide bait right here. I'm having a lot of fun catching fish on this thing as well. So while I have been catching a lot of fish on the other one lately, today, nothing really wanted to eat it. So we're gonna switch up to the more natural color one. It is slightly bigger, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Switch up to the more natural color one. I think this one runs a little bit deeper too, so I can fish this thing in a lot of more different places. So get this thing tied on, hopefully catch a couple fish on this. That'll be really fun if we can. Big old perch glide going in. It's my first cast with it. Fish it right off the tip of this little point out here. See if we can't entice anything to bite. I have caught fish on this thing here. I think it was just last week. So hopefully we can get that to happen again. And hopefully that with a bit of a bigger profile this glide has, entice some of those bigger fish in here to bite that might have been ignoring the other one. Well, I think that's it. Gone a while, haven't even had another bite. So it is what it is. We came out here, we tried to get it done. Unfortunately, didn't go too well, but we did get that one pickerel, so at least that was cool. But we're done fishing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely had fun out here, even though we didn't catch much. So, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.